For this Dirtrider adventure, the crew heads to Alaska for a 3-day, 550-mile dual sport ride named the Denali Highway Tour.
And here we are.
Here we are, Alaska. That's the state we're in, yeah.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Organized by Alaska Rider Tours. It's a point-to-point ride beginning and ending in Anchorage, where the group first met, grabbed a bike and got some initial instruction.
We'll get together and we'll just get out of Anchorage. That'll be our last stoplight for 550 miles.
The Dirtrider crew included Lee Clancher, a Dirtrider freelance editor, Jamie Elvidge, editor of Motorcycle Cruiser, and show host Molly Culver.
Well, I grew up with dirt bikes, and I've done the RV thing and the cruise thing. Thought it was time to try something different. So within minutes now, I'll know if I made the right decision.
Let's go. Let's go.
With a long day of riding ahead, the group wastes no time getting out of the city of Anchorage and heading for the first stop and the official start of the tour, Mirror Lake.
In front of Mirror Lake, just outside of Anchorage, Alaska, where we're going to begin our tour. Now, in the next 3 days, we're going to cover 540 miles of Alaskan trails, roads, and highways. Jamie, what are you looking forward to about this adventure?
Molly, you know, it's going to be the mountains and the glaciers and the wildlife, and being able to see that from the seat of a motorcycle and feel it and smell it, it's going to be great.
Ah, that sounds awesome. I'm ready to go. Are you ready?
I am absolutely
Okay, let's
ready.
roll.
We're starting out right now. We've got 230 miles ahead of us. We're just outside of Anchorage, Alaska, and we've got a mixture of paved and dirt roads, and we're going off the beaten path to see some wonderful country.
With the Denali Highway Tour officially underway, the group hit the highway in search of beautiful Alaskan scenery and a chance to see the peaks of Mount McKinley. The first day would include over 250 miles in the saddle, approximately 190 miles of paved highway and 70 miles of unpaved dirt highway, the longest of the 3 days. The 2-lane twisty paved roads climbing towards Hatcher Pass featured scenic overlooks around every corner, and the temptation to stop and look was too much to resist this early in the ride.
And it has the coolest effect with that yellow grass. And Joey hit this.
Once out of the Hatcher Pass, the tour hit the Denali Highway and motored towards the Mount McKinley overlook. Unfortunately, the sky began to turn gray and the wet weather rolled in. Hey, that's Alaska for you.
Wow, can you see Mount McKinley? Neither can we. I think you can kind of see it form over there just a little bit.
Actually, I see Mount McKinley.
With Mother Nature working against us, it was time to button up the rain gear and put some serious miles on the bikes. The last 70 miles of day one would be run out on a tough, unpaved section of the Denali. And once again, the wet weather added its share of challenges. Once daylight began to disappear, the potholes and rocks were hard to negotiate, and the group had to use every last drop of energy just to stay awake and safe. The dim lights of the Gracious House grounds were a welcoming sight for all the riders.
Jesus, that's some rain.
That was brutal.
Nice tossed salad, we have ham and cheese sandwiches, and we have condiments to go with it.
We all hung in there, and everybody stayed safe. Everybody did the right thing, and we got here just fine. We were just a little wet.
You know, driving in here that last hour, that was as wild as Alaska should be. That was just a crazy ride. No, you know, I couldn't see anything. It was just like totally trusting your instincts with the road, bouncing all over the place, and it was cold, just crazy. And that's, you know, what makes it such an adventure out here.
Coming up, our Alaskan tour heads into the sun. right here on Dirtrider Adventures.